Grady, man, here with at Alpha Nation here down at Drove Stogies down in Inglewood. Man, I got a special guest in the place tonight in the studio with me. First of all, I want to apologize. We had technical difficulties, but Ray Grady, I already know how it happened. Things happen, but you don't complain about the shit. Y'all know how I do it. Now you good? You got the cut?
Get a little V cut on that.
So let me tell y'all this. This cat that I got right here that y'all see next to Grady, wrote on countless TV shows, films, The Trap, Soul Train Music Awards, Wildin' Out. Y'all seen the show Wildin' Out? This is one of the producers, one of the writers, Nick Cannon's right-hand man. It's an honor for me to have him here, the one and only Nile Evans.
Well, I appreciate it.
Appreciate it, brother.
Man, thank you for having me, brother.
Man, glad you came through, OG.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think even, here's the difference, right? Setting this all up, I said, I want to be able to create a platform with cats that I feel like is men, alphas, whatever.
Yes.
Even if they are betas or gammas, but they cool dudes, I say what's up to them.
Right,
But-
you entertain them.
Right, yeah, why not? We need them. It's not a problem. But
We all can't win. You know?
Exactly.
We all
Exactly.
can't be winners, you know?
So, but I also like to give cats their flowers on Alpha Nation.
I appreciate
I'm not a diva dude, you know me now,
Yeah, I
since
know
I've been
that.
in LA.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
I think the good thing was, when I reach out to, quote, family, I don't like to say dudes are guests, because that it's just too much, it's informal.
Definitely
So I
family.
say it's family, and I know you have spoke my name up in a room of opportunity,
You already know.
so I said, let me go get Nile.
Come on, man. We
And,
here now.
Right, last week, I had Slink Johnson. We had a ball,
Oh,
had an
dope,
amazing
dope.
time here at Droves.
Nice.
And so when I said I always wanted to fuck with Now. I always wanted to,
man.
because I know me and you, if we get into a fight, we're gonna be cool, go to sip a
You
beer.
already
afterward.
know. You
know what I
already
mean?
know.
Right? Until my man told me like, yo, man, Now ain't no joke. I was like, all right, let me leave now. No. But I know now from the stand-up world out here in Los
Yeah,
Angeles.
man.
And you're kind of a hard cat to please.
Yeah,
that's what the comics say now.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm a writer, but I'm a comic on the inside.
Yeah.
But I don't do comedy.
Okay.
But so I know the technicalities of comedy, and I know how it should work, and I know when somebody's good, and I know when somebody's not good. And
Okay.
doing Wildin' Out for so long, you run into a lot of comics that you go, okay, this guy's funny, but he just has a monologue. He's not funny. He wrote 10 minutes of good material
Okay.
that he's gonna do, and he's gonna get paid for a while with that. But if someone says something to you and you can't respond in a funny way, then you might not be funny. You know what I mean? I think that funny people are funny all the time. They're always going for the joke. They're always trying to entertain. And there's
Do that happen to you? When cats see Nile in the place, do they try to?
Yeah, I
make
try
you-
to entertain.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Me personally, I try to entertain. I try to say something funny to set myself apart. I think that's why I got into comedy writing was because it could get you girls. You know what I mean? And I always felt like if you can make them laugh,
At least you honest.
man, listen. When you start making them laugh,
Yeah.
things start loosening up. You understand me? So, I think that for me, starting to write comedy, my family's in comedy and writing, but once I saw it work
Okay.
for myself, playground stuff,
Yeah.
defending myself. I used to wear glasses.
Oh shit.
So I used to wear glasses.
Fun fact.
Yeah, I used to wear glasses. So fools that hit me, and I was like, oh, well, what? What about them shoes? Hold on, wait. We're not gonna talk about these glasses without talking about how your auntie was at the liquor store last week with her titties out. We're not gonna not talk about
Joke
that.
about that. Act like we didn't see that.
I can see that with my glasses.
Right.
You couldn't see that because your daddy's a crackhead. But
Damn.
yeah, I mean, you gotta go.
You gotta go through.
You gotta go for the throat sometimes
Yeah.
if you want to end it early.
Yeah.
I mean, you can fight with somebody and box 12 rounds.
Yeah.
I want to knock you out in the first round so that you don't fuck with me no more.
There you go.
And that was my thing. So when I saw that work for me, I was like, oh, okay, well maybe I could write some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
My uncle Bentley was
Shout
a
out to
writer. Bentley
Stacey.
Evans, Stacy, my aunt. You know, they were in the business, and you know, when I got out of high school,
Yeah.
it was like I was like, that's what I want to do. I want to follow in those footsteps. My uncle was, he was writing on Martin.
Jamie Foxx show.
Yeah, and he created Jamie Foxx show when I graduated. So yeah. When I graduated, I graduated high school. He was doing Jamie Foxx and Martin, the youngest guy to ever do, the youngest black executive producer to do 2 shows at one time.
Wow.
At
They don't even
27
give
years,
this flower.
27 years old doing that.
Damn.
27.
So let me ask you a question now.
Yeah, man.
Because we're going to get in the show, right? We
Mm-hmm.
definitely going to get in the show. But I just had to ask you, what was it like writing on or writing for the Soul Train Music Awards?
Oh man, Tisha and Tashina are a mess. They are fun. They don't make it easy all the time.
Okay.
But they always have a good time, and their chemistry is just amazing. You
Okay.
know?
Okay.
And sometimes, you don't want to get in the way of their magic.
Okay.
You kind of just want to throw them ideas.
Yeah.
If you can, and they jump on it, and they take it to levels that you never thought they would take it.
Mm-hmm.
And so you kind of just have to, sometimes when you're writing with people like that who are such great comedic actors, sometimes you got to step back and just let them do what they do. You kind of just lob them the ball.
I believe that.
And they take off. And if you try to get in the way of that, they'll chop your head off.
Hey. Because I think a lot of times when I do see writers, the first thing they try to do is, like, how do you write for a comic? Like, I'm a physical dude.
Right.
But then also, I can think outside the box. I do characters, which
Absolutely.
And so when cats start to say, hey, man, Grady, we would love to write for him. Like, well, if you're not really about to spend time with me, I am totally against you right now.
You have to understand your point of view.
Yeah.
And your point of view, I remember the first time I saw you, it was at
I want to hear this now.
It was at I want to say it was at the Improv,
Okay.
and I wasn't paying attention until you said something that was so alpha male, and I was like, oh, that's me all day, and that's why I was like, I think like you.
Yeah.
Like I finished a book called 100 Essential Things That Make You a Grown Ass Man and Not a Fuckboy.
Salute.
And then on top of that, I can't figure out which I want to release first. The other one is 100 Things Fuckboys Say. 100 Random Things That Fuckboys Say. So when you were doing your set, I was like, oh, he thinks like me. You have the same point of view, and I think writing for somebody, if you're a writer, you have to understand their point of view.
Yeah.
You have to kind of go, all right, if I'm writing for Tisha and Tashina, I have to think about what their point of view is.
Yeah.
And for you, it will be easy because I go, oh, we share the same man laws.
All day.
And we're sticklers about the man
Of course.
laws. You know what I mean?
No
Like
straws.
if a man comes in here with a straw, we got to fight.
Get him over with.
Get him out of here.
Yeah, we don't listen to you.
No.
You know what I mean?
And
No
that-
tomato balls, nigga.
Nigga,
Right?
no,
Right?
we can't do it. You know what I'm talking about? And there's just certain man things that you should and shouldn't do, and I think that, I love your point of view because I believe that manliness and masculinity is being attacked right now.
Man, I'm definitely gonna ask you about it. I'm just letting you talk.
And man,
boy.
listen,
All
you lob it to me, you
So-
put it up, I put it down.
right,
Yeah.
so look here. So I seen the brother Kevin Samuels, right? So he goes on to this rant about the chicks that comes on the shows where there's a chick at this level, and there's a chick at this level, right? And there's a guy at this level, and there's a guy at this level.
Yep.
So do you think, like, I don't know if you've seen the previous one, where the sister said she was a 6, but she dressed up, makeup and everything.
Right.
And he basically told the chick, like, baby, you average.
You average at best.
So average at best. That's exactly what he
average at
said,
best.
right?
Yeah.
And so I think Lil Mama took offense to him telling the truth because I felt like, what if you think highly of yourself, you don't ask.
You don't ask for permission to
Never.
to be a dime. You don't have to ask.
Now, let me ask you a question, because you just said die. Do you think we make them feel that way? Or do the chicks come out and say, because we can see pretty chicks all day.
Yeah.
But if we don't pay no attention to them, they really ain't shit. They just women.
Yeah, but then you also realize, like, nowadays, if you are paying them attention, then they're really like, oh my God, they're looking at me again. And so I try not to pay them any attention, you know? And so that's the hard part for me is like,
Okay.
Do you want the attention or do you not? You wore that because you wanted the attention.
Right.
Now you're getting it and you don't want it.
I hate when they get mad when they do that.
How you going to get mad? You got your whole booty out.
Right?
Your whole booty's out, and now everyone's looking at it, and you looking at them like, these men, you know.
You came outside in public in a damn slip.
Yeah.
You think I'm not going to look at them falling titties?
I got to look
Huh?
at it. I
You don't
got
think-
to.
That's what I thought.
You brought them out here for me. That's what I feel like.
I swear.
And maybe that's a bad point of view. Maybe that's a
Nah.
bad point of view.
Every man, this is what I think. All men look at women walk down the street.
Mm-hmm.
Even if we're in a place, we're gonna look at you, right? We don't care. Like
Yeah.
I see some dudes that sideways look at thick midgets. That's just me. I don't care. You see a midget sure to be thick as a mother. Hey, little mama juice. Hey, come here.
Little mama
Poop butt. Come here. You know what I'm saying? You just bring her here. Come here. Little thick.
Little
right?
thick one.
Right. Because she
Little
juicy.
half off and thick. You know what I mean?
So I know some cats that'll knock that down. Right?
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. I feel like everyone likes what they like. If you like big girls, you like big girls. If you like small women, you like small women. You like little ladies, you know, that are thick.
I like them kind of mean though.
A little mean, a little angry.
Yeah, with that tone, like I've never really
A
dated
little
a chick.
snappy, huh?
Yeah, like what you said, like, yeah, I got
Yeah, okay.
you like her,
a little
I'm gonna
aggression.
give her the cigar, cut the cigar.
Right, cut the
And
cigar.
she might say, I don't want to. I'm like, here.
Hey, cut this damn cigar.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
I like you.
See, that's the part that, what I think that,
Cheers, brother.
cheers, my man.
What's up? Blessings for you on the show.
Blessings, thank you. So, I think what gets lost is
Come on.
men want to be men, but they don't know where their opportunity to be a man is.
Do you think, I think the brothers, because we out here in Hollywood, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think everybody wants to be out here where we at, right?
Everybody.
And I think that the term you Hollywood or this and another, I think a lot of cats breed that type of energy towards the chicks because
They do.
if he didn't have the bread or I don't know the word I'm trying to say, he has the access.
Access.
The chick,
everything.
by this time, because she wouldn't pay that dude no attention if he was at the post office. You smell me?
Right.
And he's really working. He's
Right.
a 9 to 5 guy. Well,
9 to
he's
5
a
guy is
12,
out there.
14-hour dude.
Yeah.
Going to get it 6 days a week. I respect him all day. He's a cable installer. He's a telephone man. He's a
I
garbage
respect
man.
that to the fullest.
But then when you see the cats with the bread, they bozos. You ever
Always.
seen them?
Always.
They broads. Niggas wearing ascots. Ain't nothing wrong with an ascot, but with a V-neck T-shirt, now you can't.
You can't have a DDV. You can't have
to
no
the
D-
yeah.
You can't do that.
Little boy. That's what I call him. Little boy.
Little
That's what
boy.
he is. He's a little boy.
Little
But
boy.
I think the crazy thing is when you leave with money, then dudes turn around and say, "Well, she's a gold digger." And I'm like, "Well, you can't." I'm cool with a chick asserting herself. Like, look, this is what I like.
Yeah.
Versus this is what I don't like. Now you as the man to say, okay, if you leave with the bread, she ain't supposed to take care of you.
No.
She's supposed to get that bread off of you.
You're supposed to take care of her because you led with that. When you led with that, you said, "Oh, this is the basis of our relationship.
Yeah.
Let me show you the bottles and all this." What you're saying is, "I'm a provider," and she's receptive to that, and she says, "I like a provider."
So is there a difference between a provider and a caretaker?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You wanna?
Well, to me, there's a provider is a person who is a married man to me, a provider who's I'm providing for this one woman. A
Shout out to all the married men out there.
Yes, I am married.
You
I'm
married?
not- I am married.
Salute to you,
I
bro.
went on
So
and
you a
went on and
provider.
did it. I'm a provider.
So when you come in the house, bring now slippers. If you got some, or bring them his old shoes that's water in the back. Go ahead now. I didn't mean that now. I'm just, you the man of the house though, so you alpha. So I got.
Yeah. I mean, I'm the man of the house, and there's no two ways about it. You know, she is definitely my queen.
Okay.
You know, and
you're the provider.
And I'm the provider.
Okay. Now caretaking is what?
Caretaking is, let me put you up in this apartment.
Holy shit.
I mean, that's what it is.
Wait a minute. Dudes actually put chicks in.
Oh, what?
See, I'm loose to the guy. I don't know.
I mean, it's sugar daddy, and they put the girl in the apartment, got an apartment for her, and you know, they might have Thursdays and Tuesdays. You know what I mean? What they don't know is that there's another dude who's taking care of all the little water bills and all the other stuff. And he give Wednesdays and Fridays.
Wait a minute now.
Man,
are you serious?
That's LA. I mean, if they're gonna call us Hollywood, we gotta call it what it is. You know, a lot of them out here have caretakers. There's a lot of them out here with some caretakers.
Now, so let's say this. So, have you ever? I ain't gonna say this because you on Wild and Out and you're part of the show. Mm-hmm. But most of the chicks that come in, and they really going for the top guys. They're not worried about the PA dude.
Not as much.
Okay. Because I think the PA dude, he's going to own something.
He's the guy. I used to be the PA guy. And you get, I mean, when I started on,
no ego, just go get chips, batteries.
Bruh, I need a coffee. I need a latte, bro. Can you run and get that for me? Yes, sir. I got you.
Wait a minute. You're 6. How tall are you now?
I'm 6'6".
Wait, hold. Let me take my glasses off. Wait.
Every last bit of 6'6".
You 6'6", and a nigga done gave you a latte run?
Yeah.
Huh now?
Yeah. It was my uncle.
All right. Now that's
so I took it a little different.
All right, okay.
I have worked. I've had to work in other productions when I first started out, and it was like, hey man, look. So can I get a coffee? Man, let me go run and get you that coffee. That's paying your dues.
And that's no ego.
You gotta suck your ego up. Okay. You know, every day and every place, your ego can't be omnipresent. You know what I mean? It can be present within you, but it can't be outward all the time. You know, because you got another person who has an ego too.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I get that part. You know, I got an ego. They got an ego. As long as we don't infringe upon each other and we can be respectful, we good. But if I know that you're the boss and this is your production, this is your show, and you can yell at people and do what you need to do, all right, cool. That's what we got to do. So now, don't yell at me, player, because I am 6'6", and I don't need this little $600 a week job.
At least you honest.
I will put these hands on you. And they don't try me. They didn't try me.
Like anybody gonna try no 6 nigga latte fetcher.
No, they not.
Ain't nobody gonna bother no 6.
No, but they will ask politely or send a text. Hey man, you think I can get a latte? And I go get the latte, man. You know, I had to do that coming up, man. It was just part of it. It's part of you paying your dues in this business. Is, you know, you got to start at the bottom. You know, my uncle didn't say. He said you're gonna start at the bottom.
That was good though. That showed you work ethic and see what you really want.
That takes care of. Like the people that can't do that have too big of an ego, they don't make it because they can't work with other egos. I gotta work with egos all the time.
Really?
You know what I mean? All the time.
Well,
Nick's my boy, but he got an ego too. I got an ego. You know,
I just think you just don't. You don't really talk much now.
I try to. You know,
I've seen you. You don't really talk. G.
Less is more sometimes.
Because they be like they think I'm standoffish because. Don't call me until I'm about to perform. So I really don't want to talk.
You don't want to talk?
Yeah, I don't really want to talk. Because I don't want your energy. Nah. See, I'm an energy dude. So I'm about to go perform, right? Mm-hmm. And when I'm about to do the improv, a theater, whatever, even this, I really don't want to talk.
You want to be in your zone. You want to get focused on that.
Because I don't want to fumble. That's my biggest fear, just fumbling publicly.
Yeah.
So look what I said. I don't want to do no dumb shit like that.
You know what? When you get over that fear,
it's
going to be everything is going to be that much better. If you get over that fear of fumbling or embarrassing yourself, man, that's part of it. To me, being embarrassed was the thing that got me better at falling and figuring out how to turn that into something. Or like when you're in a room with Kevin Hart and Kev starts clowning you, and you're the boss, and he's murdering me in front of my staff, and you gotta go, let me let him do what he does.
That's G
I'm
shit.
gonna get you back, nigga. But it may
Right
not be
now you
today,
don't
though.
want. Right now you want.
It may not be today.
Yeah.
It may not be today, but you know, you sometimes you gotta take it. Sometimes you gotta, you know, sometimes you're not gonna be the biggest voice in the room, and you gotta not be afraid of that. Mm-hmm. And the moment you stop being afraid of fumbling, and you could just say, "Hey, like I don't pitch well. I don't pitch shows well. I hate it." And
get into that.
I get nervous at pitches, right?
Okay.
And I hate to pitch, but I do it, and then I'll just be like, "Hey, if I get stuck at something, I'll be like, I got stuck. I'm stuck. Let me figure it out. Give me 2 seconds. Boom, 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 boom. Let me go to my notes.
Right.
I make something funny out of it. And now I'm back on track.
Okay. I can take that.
But don't try not to fear as much as you can.
No, I think I'll say this. Even when you're a leader of your own brand, right? So when I came up with Alpha Nation and doing the Alpha Male of Comedy and saying I had to really own it now.
You have to.
So I think a lot of cats are like, well, what makes you alpha? Like, well, definitely not you.
The fact that
because
I'm
you
a
shouldn't be asking me.
man, yeah.
Right? You shouldn't be asking.
You just recognize.
Yeah, you like real get it. You ain't gotta, real recognize real. They get all that
All
heat
day
with me,
long.
right? Just like you said, like, oh, he speaks my language.
He speaks my language. I was like this. Oh, me and him, we can hang out. The moment I saw you, I was like this. We speak the same language. He's a whole man.
Yeah.
And men understand real men shit.
Yeah.
Because when you start talking about when you went into your material, I was like this. Oh, that's exactly how I think. Yeah. It's not that I don't respect. I respect everybody to a certain point, but there are standards that I kind of go, that's not for me.
Yeah.
That's not for me. I don't rock like that. To me, dudes that it's like hitting a woman, beating up women. Yeah. Dudes would be the hardest dude in the world.
You can shake her though.
I mean, you should.
Well, not you.
I'm
You're
not
6'7".
I'm never gonna.
But I'm saying that not like hard, but just like stop me. She'll be like, all right, you gotta reboot it.
I feel like you don't have to because, and people say it's walking away. I go, nah. Now you don't get no more of me. So now I'm gonna deprive you of the thing that you really want.
Is to be around.
It's for me to be around. So I don't have to put my hands on you. Oh, you do. Oh, I'm gonna put your hands down. You stay over there and watch how scarce I get.
Scarce.
Watch how I disappear. Watch how rare I am.
That's a word.
Yes,
I ain't never heard them niggas say you get scarce.
Scarce.
Oh, shit.
Man, listen, I will disappear on you. I'll make sure that and silence is the worst killer.
Oh my goodness.
That's the killer.
I learned that at 19 years now. Right? My youngest baby is 19 years old. So my son, I have 3 boys. Okay. So I have to teach my boys, if they get in a relationship, you got to know how to problem solve with this girl.
You have to.
You know what I'm saying? So, no, I'm not the cursing out dude.
Nah.
I'm going to give you the soul look.
That's it.
The soul look like this.
That's it.
Just a little squint.
Just a peek into
your soul. She'll shut up.
That's it.
Right? So when I said to my boys, like, look here, Daddy don't want you doing none of that. We don't do that. Daddy got money for business, not bail.
That's it. I don't want to spend no money on the lawyer. I don't. I just don't,
man. I got money for business.
I'd rather buy you a Ferrari than pay $100,000 in lawyer fees.
Yeah.
I'd rather do that.
Hopefully you might get off.
You might.
You might get off.
That's if I spend enough on the lawyer.
Right.
That's gonna get you.
And then
off.
we both sweating like Rudy Giuliani in there.
The whole time with the COVID, with the COVID juice dripping down his head.
Did you see, nigga? Let me tell you now. Did you see him blow his nose?
Come on.
Then wipe his forehead.
The whole thing. We got snot just glazed. He looked like a donut with like a
mocha maple bar sweat.
Man, listen, it was bad, Rudy. You was out there, bro.
You see his shoes?
Come on,
man. I can't. You know what though? I can't get into the politics comedy. I can't because I know they gonna mess. They gonna knock at my door like, look here, you went overboard.
Listen, they asked me to do like they'll be like, yo, do you want to work on this? And I go, I don't do politics. I don't follow it close enough to know. I don't know how government works that good. I'm just gonna be. I'm a real dude. I tell you straight up. I don't know when the Senate and all this and the races. I don't know all that. And call me ignorant. That's just not my point of view of what I want to talk about.
Because it's not really fun. When I write material, I want it to be fun.
Yeah, it's got to be fun to you.
Yeah, I want it to be fun. Yeah.
And what I learned about comedy to me was, I think this is the best thing that I realized on my own was,
Yeah.
I'm not saying stuff to make you laugh. Literally.